Away from the east coast of the United States, so it still has a lot of ground to cover before it gets anywhere near a threat to the U.S. Let's talk about it now. The 11 a.m. advisory here has it already with winds at 50 miles an hour, and it is expected to become a hurricane by Friday morning, a Category 1 hurricane. And then from there, there's a lot of speculation whether it goes farther north or farther south. Why? Well, the computer models. Each line you see here is a different rendering of the scenario that could play out. Some, as it gets towards the end of this forecast period, goes a little bit farther north, and some go a little farther south. This time of the year, it's almost just as important to see the strength and the positioning of something called a Bermuda high that sits over the middle parts of the Atlantic. If it was to be rather weak, that'll usually drive these systems to move west and then do that little loop out to sea. And we call it to be rather weak. That'll usually drive these systems to move west and then do that little loop out to sea. And we call it a fish storm at that point. If it's just a little bit stronger and positioned a little bit farther towards the west, it'll actually push it right towards the eastern seaboard. If it's really, really strong, then it'll push it even farther to the west and way south of our region and into the Gulf of Mexico and areas.